I just want to start off saying that I have no idea how to start this. This is my first video. Or actually, I'd be lying if I said that. I have filmed a million videos, but I just never shared them because they were cringe-worthy. Like, very cringe-worthy. But anyway, so in today's video, I wanted to touch on something that I've been seeing all over Instagram lately, which is people saying that you should not be working out in recovery from an eating disorder. Now, I've personally recovered from an eating disorder, and I think that working out has played a huge part in that. A very helpful part. So in today's video, I want to give you guys some tips on how to work out while recovering from an eating disorder, making sure that you're not sabotaging your own recovery. I want to start off saying that this really depends on the type of person that you are, whether you should be using these tips or not, because I feel like if you've never worked out before getting an eating disorder, or if you'd never liked it before getting an eating disorder, if it was the reason you got an eating disorder, don't do this. Don't use these tips. Stay out of the gym, honestly. But if you're like me and you used to be very active, if you used to work out and used to enjoy working out, and I feel like enjoy, that word is so important in this. So if you were like me, use these tips. So my cat really wanted to join this conversation, apparently. So before you start working out in recovery, I think there are 3 things you need to think about. One is what I just said. Did you used to like working out before? The second thing, where are you in your recovery? Are you still very underweight? Is it physically dangerous for you to work out? And then thirdly, do you have people who can keep an eye on you? And this is very important because your mind is playing games with you. That's why you have an eating disorder. I mean, your eating disorder is pretty much your mind playing a game. It's very important to have people without that issue to look at you, to see where you're going. Make sure that you're not going too far. Make sure it doesn't become an obsession. And obviously you can do this yourself, but I feel like it's important to have someone else to monitor this. This is my cat, Maury. I've named him after my psychiatrist, actually, because he should be my psychiatrist, my little personal psychiatrist, and to be honest, he's better than any psychiatrist I've had. So then I have some tips for the actual workout. Well, not for the workouts themselves, but for while you are working out. And so one of these things is to keep checking. Do you actually like working out? Are you doing it for the right reasons? And then secondly, are you eating enough to fuel your workouts? It's very important to make sure that working out doesn't result in a caloric deficit. We don't want that. We gotta focus on one thing at a time. Even if you're overweight and you should actually lose some weight, it's probably not the best thing to start with that in your recovery. That's my opinion. I think it's very important to recover first and then focus on those type of things one thing at a time. And it's the same with me right now because I am kind of bodybuilding, and this is the first time I'm doing an actual bulk, and I've been in the gym for 4 years right now. And the reason I'm only starting to do a bulk right now is because I think that right now I can handle it, but before I don't think I would have been able to deal with the weight gain. It just wouldn't have been a good idea. Right now I have my boyfriend checking my body fat percentage once a week, and I'm weighing myself once a week. At first I thought it would be a very good idea not to know my own weight or body fat percentage during this process, but I think it will be a good idea. I think it's a good challenge to see if I can handle it. It's really empowering to see the number on the scale go up and to not go crazy over it, honestly. So yeah, those are like a few of my tips. And so as I said, it's not for everyone, but I also feel like just staying still on your bed is probably not going to help, and maybe working out is going to give you an extra motivation to eat more, which would be really nice. Besides that, there's not much to say. Oh, actually, I think I have another tip, because one thing that really helped me was to turn the gym into my social space. This kind of went by accident, but I always went to the gym with other people, and those people became my friends, and I had a really fun time, and I also trained. This could be something you could do. If you have the confidence to go up to people in the gym to ask them to work out with you, or maybe someone else walks up to you and asks you, or maybe you have a friend from school or from work or from wherever that you can ask to come with you, I think that's very important. It makes the gym sort of a bit less of a gym. It's a nice experience. It should never feel like a chore. I think the biggest message in this is that going to the gym should be fun, and it should not be to put yourself into a caloric deficit. Not in your recovery, at least. This video is just me repeating myself constantly, but I have a lot of these type of videos that I want to make about binging and recovery and that type of stuff. It's just something that I'm very passionate about, and I really want to share, because I feel like so many people on Instagram are just putting out shitty ass content. Can I say that? I think a lot of people on Instagram make it seem impossible to go to the gym without hating your life. And I think that's unfair. So I think that's it for this video. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll answer them. Maybe I'll make a video about it. I don't know. It depends on how this does. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I'm pretty nervous. I don't like myself that much. I do like what I'm trying to say. So I hope you do too. Bye!